Hello out there. Hi everybody. Yo, 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 what's up, Pat? What's cracking? Ooh. How's everybody doing tonight? So we set up the SSL certificate, which is kind of cool. Okay. So we now have SSL. I'm good, man. How are you doing? Well, you just said you're good, so that's good. I have to add something to our list here. Alright, I guess we're ready to get started. I'm sure there's a ludicrous amount of lag on this, or latency. Alright, let's get rocking. So, I mean, we have to retest everything. Ludicrous. I don't think this works. Nope, doesn't do anything. Let's fix that. So go into our JavaScript file, and we probably haven't even bound that form. Hey, Scott Zock 10. How you doing, man? You guys getting excited? Because release is on the list. We'll release our first version, which then we'll iterate on pretty quickly because that needs to happen. So do we even have this handler? We do. It just returns false, though. Oh, you're welcome. Welcome to the club. Alright, so... Whoops. So this is user preferences form. We're already binding it, so what is, yeah. They're battle hardened, man. Battle hardened skills in Vim. So we can copy this. So there can't really be errors here, but we'll still handle it, I guess. Alright. So we're gonna post to how long have I been coding? Well, let's see, professionally or non-professionally. So I started coding when I was really young. So I guess I can go into each of them. So non-professionally, I've been coding for probably 16 years. And professionally, I've been coding for probably 12. Well, it'll be 13 in June. I am self-employed. Wow. Hey, Doc. I am self-employed. It's reasonably awesome. I mean, it could get lonely sometimes because the only people I talk to are people that want stuff from me, right? But I mean, it's great financially and freedom-wise. So here's a very random story. I was on Twitter earlier, and one of my friends is actually an actress, and she did a commercial for Bounty, and she somehow knows the guy who played Jason Voorhees in like the 2009 remake of Friday the 13th. And he asked a question, and I didn't realize who he was, so then I responded to him. And he just replied to me actually on my phone. But I immediately changed my location because I don't want Jason Voorhees to know where I live. So we're going to set the preference stuff here. So what is that called? Private links. Right? You don't want Jason knowing where you live. That was kind of creepy. I didn't realize who he was, or else I probably wouldn't have answered him. I probably still would have, but... What type of field is this? Boolean. I don't know why I made it that. Why am I retyping stuff? Wait, really? Alright. Good evening, Lazarus. Right? Yeah. So we'll commit the transaction. And we'll return a success. And what do we call that field? Probably private. Yeah, private links. So here's a random thing too. There's a new website. It's called livecoding.tv. And since watching people code is all the rage these days, as you guys clearly know, they supposedly, currently they're in private beta, but they would like for me to test out their service. And if any of you guys would like to join a special stream in the next few days, that'll just be a test and I'll probably code something, but I don't know what. Send me an email. I think Jeff has my email. No, I'll put it in. So send me an email there and I can have them send you an invite to sign up or whatever, and then you guys can come join that stream. But it's not required, and I don't know if I'll ever do it again. Just figured it was something nice if someone wanted to come check it out. Request.forum, private links. So let's do this. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's the main thing that I want to know is it going to be better lag-wise? Sweet. So is it going to be better lag-wise as far as this goes? But we'll see. Just testing it out. I haven't committed to anything or anything. Yeah, Pat, I don't think they're going to send it out on the mailing list. It's just going to be a personal test. So they do want to like add me to their marquee and stuff like that. I don't know what that is. So I'm going to time out that guy for 10 minutes because I have no clue what he just posted. So yeah, they want to add me like to their marquee and stuff like that. I haven't decided anything, but We'll see how it actually works, if it's any good. We want to return a JSON array. Sweet. I'll get that later. And basically what I'm going to do with your email is I'll send them to the guy who's actually the CEO, and he'll send you an invite. Oh, he posted a song? But like, why? Why did he post the song? So the guy will send you an invite to actually sign up for the service because it's beta only. And then I'll send you an email when we're going to go live with streaming details and stuff like that. And we can try it out and see if the lag is awful, and if you can't make it, that's fine too. It's not a big deal. It's just a test. But thanks. Alright. So that should be good. There's really not a way it can't be successful. Or at least we haven't programmed an error condition there. Worst case, if you try to do something strange with it, it'll just default all your things to not private. So let's see. I don't know if it makes you sound like you're 10. Yeah, there's definitely pressure involved with doing it live. But I mean, I would say that even just me, I've gotten significantly better just over the past few weeks. So I mean, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So do it up, man. Alright, so let's make sure that this is actually working out. Probably have to refresh. That's not really clear that it's on that tab, but whatever. Method not allow. Oh, because I didn't allow posts. Abe Lincoln. That didn't actually save it. Why didn't it save it? Are we setting a value for that? We're not setting a value. Wait, how messed up what was? Oh. Because of the whole assassination thing. I get what you're saying now. Yeah, that was a little messed up then. Alright, so now it saved successfully. It did. So we should probably also load that value. Wow, this is crazy old, this song. So users should have this. Data.user. So now it's defaultly checked because that. So let's try unsetting it. Bad request. Oh, because it's not sending anything? It's because we're asking for private links, but private links hasn't been set. So let's do this. it did save it. So default all links to private. So that means that this should be checked to private. But we're not going to rewrite that. Sweet. And then we still have this just in case they don't have JavaScript for some reason, so we should update that. Really, we're not passing that? Probably should have just, whatever. Sweet. We should make sure that actually works. That should really do something about that, but so that does show up there, but does it show up on our profile? It does not. So private's still working. Also, I realized on some of these user settings, I don't think we're requiring auth, which isn't a big deal because if you tried to post to this form and you didn't have a user, it would just fail anyways, but whatevs. We should still kick them back to the login page. This doesn't require auth. By the way, can you guys hear my keys tonight? I'm using a keyboard with Cherry MX Reds, so they're pretty quiet. Still need to do validation on sign up. So let's fix this, because once this is saved, we want to at least refresh the page. I mean, ideally we'd update it via JavaScript, but we're not doing that anywhere else right now, so we'll leave that for post-release fix thing. Oh, you can still hear him? I can't hear anything because my headphones, but I can if I type really loudly. Oh, well, that's nice. I actually have like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I have 6 keyboards, all with different types of switches. Well, not all with different types, but anyways. Yeah, I have a DOS keyboard with MX Browns, and then the Kinesis Advantage, like weird keyboard with Browns. Alright, so when we click add there, dashboard.js, oh, Well, that's not good. Well, I'm glad you're back. Oh, I forgot I set MooBot to do that. Let me know if that gets annoying. You gotta buy the new one. I have the version 3 or something. But they came out with a new one. I want to get a new one with blues soon. Also, if you buy a DOS keyboard, do not buy it from Amazon. I've had nothing but problems with buying them from Amazon. I had to return like 4 of them. Alright, so add link, slide down, and then we need to do something here. Let's just refresh to see. Yeah, the new one does look really awesome. If anyone knows anyone at DOS, tell them to hook me up. We also... Let's make sure this is working. So you don't need to set tags. I had to fix that. Implicate links, which is important. That didn't work. I wonder why. Alright. You like the chiclet keyboard from the Mac? I always find it feels like I bottom out too often when I use the chiclet keyboard. Yeah, I try not to get compact keyboards, but I always end up with them. So tags is an error. Oh, because we're not allowing exclamation points. Full volume 24/7. So we should check if this succeeded, I guess, before we just refresh or whatever. I want to allow those, but I bind other keys. I use Alt and page up so I can do it all on one hand for volume up, and then page down for volume down, because every keyboard I have has those keys. So but yeah, the volume knob's kind of cool. I don't know if I would use it as much. What am I definitely not allowing? So I'm not allowing underscores. So return false. Yeah, I don't. F2 and F3 are way too far to do with one hand. But yeah, they do have volume keys. No, it's alright, man. So we're going to pass back tags if there's an issue with tags, or URL. Let's make sure those are actually the right field names. URL and tags. Never enough keyboard talk. Because it has errors. Oh. I'm not doing it in that file. Let's check. I think it has error. What if we add it? No. See, I don't like that. Don't you talk about my addiction to keyboards. Just kidding. You can talk about it all you want. So we should probably wrap those in something so this works. Whoop. Will that work? Nope, that broke everything. Because I didn't finish my statement. 40. Oh, because I'm not. No, I am including underscore. What the hell's wrong with that? Whatever. So that'll work. I don't want to default to that though. The summer is not here. That is for sure. So URL, and it did the thing. So alright. We should probably clear the old errors. So if we click that, yeah, see it flashes for a second. Ooh. It's still slightly blowing my mind that the dude who played Jason Voorhees knows who I am on Twitter. Oh right, we still have our poll, by the way. If anybody wants to vote in that poll who hasn't, it's for what we're going to build next month. Alright, so that should be good now. That's not setting itself to private, but did it actually make the link private? It did make the link private. Alright. So, how are we going to do that? So the edit link does all this stuff. That's for add link. That's the title, tags. I guess we can probably prefix this with an icon if it's actually private or not. I'm surprised nobody said anything about the fact that I use DuckDuckGo. I am surprised. No, lock seems about right. Where link, are we getting that information? So dashboard. DuckDuckGo as my search engine. DDG. I'd like to say I changed it just for Jeff Duckett, but it's not true. So here's the extra cool thing. If you use an exclamation point G and then type in your search query into DuckDuckGo, it actually returns Google, but the encrypted Google. And you're not signed in and all that stuff. So if I ever have something that I'm searching for and it's not giving me the right results, I just prefix it with a bang G hyphen exclamation point G, and it'll just take me to Google. But the encrypted version of Google where I'm not logged in, and it won't customize my results based on what I have. It's a little trick. So really we're looking for type. I think that's correct. Yeah, they pretty much have one of those like bang whatever for pretty much everything. So it's definitely wise to familiarize yourself with those. So I just put that. I shouldn't put it there. I should put it at the end so I don't have to re-index all these things. Wow, I think I might have put on like classic techno. I totally did. We're gonna put on this playlist. All right. Yes, it probably is better than that. Sweet. So now when we click edit, I actually have not ever messed with a Raspberry Pi. Not on purpose. I just, when they first came out, they sold out really quickly, and then I never got re-interested in them. But they did just release the new ones, so I might get one soon. Not user settings. We can just delete that. But delete the buffer, not the file. We also don't need that. That's what I'm looking for. Which one, the A or the B? So we want to know if sweet. I don't like that highlighted that, even though I don't think it's a reserved word, but just in case. So let's make sure that I actually set it properly. Not in quotes. I don't know why I did that, but whatever. Really? Why is it returning 3? Link to. Oh. Because we only want the first link. So that's what we want. It's a little hacky, but whatever. Clean code never ships or something like that. So here's our template. I think we could do if, well, we have to pass it first. So if private let's see if that breaks everything. Totally broke everything. Unexpected identifier. Three. That worked. Although I have no clue why it's showing. What is that? Enter entirely blank. Oh. This for some reason. Everything after the title, it seems. Oh, because the title's not stripping that. So where are we getting the title? So title equals So I guess we have to put that outside that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what will allow you to do Flask hosting for free. I use DigitalOcean, which is super cheap. You can get a box for as low as like $5 a month or something. So for but I don't know, I would pay at least that, but I understand not everyone can. But I mean, with hosts, you definitely get what you pay for, so. So we want to go down here. Do we want to, what does that look like? I mean, that's probably fine. Yeah, I didn't know if Heroku, I knew Heroku did Python. I didn't know if it was like specific, like Google App Engine will do Python, but like I think only web.py or bottle or whatever. Oh, Jeff's right. The duck quacks. Amazon most definitely does have a free tier. Alright, so we need to change the check to be let's try that. Broke it again. Undefined is not a function. Oh, because I can't call the length unless it exists. Well, there you go. You got a few options. So if private is not undefined, then we can assume that it, oh. Well, then. I do not blame you for wanting to try Heroku first. Sweet. Let me know if you sign up. I can give you my referral code, and they give me free stuff like a $5 or something credit when you spend more than 25 eventually or something. It's not like it's the referral program that everyone gets. That is interesting. Alright. So why is this failing? $0.50. That's crazy cheap. Undefined is not function 66. That worked. Although we still have the lock icon, so we should probably get rid of that. Flea market. And it didn't do it on that one. Gonna have to remember that for later. Or did that break everything? No, it worked. I just realized that that's exactly what we're creating this for. So alright. Close that. Digitally imported. Alright. Came in quite handy while I was right there. Although I'll probably wipe that database at some point, so that's a thing. That's why we need to get it live so that I can actually use it on the regs. On the regs. So I'd say we've retested pretty much all of it. Need to add some validation on sign up. Alright. That doesn't really matter. I think this is the first time you guys have seen me use Git on this channel. Alright. Write the summary after. Ability to save the user preferences panel. Since it's just me looking at that. Although you should probably write a better top line for your commits. Alright. So validation on startup. On sign up rather. So we already have username validation here. So we'll create a new file to hold these so that we don't have to rewrite them and then go through copy pasta hell. I need to buy a case of like Snapple. Anyways. I don't really want to return the match result though. We also have this. So for passwords, I don't really care what you enter, but it should be at least 8 characters long. I think that'll work. We'll just do that. And then stripe token. I have no clue what that looks like. That's not what I was looking for. So that's what the token looks like. Actually, I'm gonna write this in the actual import RE. underscore. So A through Z, 1 through 0 through 9. Is there an actual definition on what a token? Tokens. Token object. That doesn't really help me. All right. So that matches, but it also matches that. Doesn't match that. Doesn't match that either. Sweet. All right. We don't need that anymore. How's our poll doing? I'll paste again just in case anybody else wants to add in. All right, so let's validate these. So we need an errors object or list. And we're going to pass that. So if errors is basically anything but 1, it's going to default back down to here and then show the form again. Oh, thanks for the follow, Super Gamer 57. Welcome to the cool club, man. Be sure to vote in our poll that I posted in the chat. If you don't know what that is, let me know. So password, and then token. Word, we need to actually import that stuff though. And I want to change this to validate email. Sweet. Oh, on username, we also want to check if it already exists. Do we have an exists on that? Thanks for the follow, Shin199105. So we do have an exists. That just needs to be unique. Alright, let's do some stuff. Next project, I'm definitely using WT forms because this is silly for me to be doing this, but we already started down this path, so I actually want it inside this class. So before we go and do that to every single one, let's see how that looks. Card number does look invalid. What is that, 4 of them? That didn't work at all. Right. Hey, Russ Jr. Wait. So if not gonna Kappa. So 4242. So errors is set. Oh, because I'm... Almost everything is done. I mean, all the other stuff is a little boring, but has to get done. So that time it would only submit if there were errors, which... that's my fault. Who else's fault could it possibly be? Sweet. So it goes back here. Yeah, I gotta change that to like example, or maybe I'll change it to my email because I'm fine if people send me emails from this page. John Smith is John Smith. He's a popular guy. So isn't there like an error text thing? Interesting. Forms. Yeah, so it's like help text, help block. What does that look like if it's in there? That's right. May eventually change this to two-step. Sweet. I always do the slash shift, but that doesn't work in Jinja 2. It does work in Smarty. See you later, Scott Talk. Have a good night, man. We need to do the has error thing too. Laters. Wonder how many of you just stay for my VI. Everybody loves the VI. That's how you get ladies or something. Yeah, we should copy the space too. All the ladies love the VI. That's the best icebreaker too. Oh, sorry, I almost forgot. Then what does VI swag get you? Everything's invalid. Wait, really? Oh, okay. Are you sure you just don't like my font rendering? Like my actual font that I'm using? Maybe because I don't have anti-aliasing on? Sorry, you can just bounce if you want, instead of trolling. Pat and Duck, I made you guys moderators if you want to make sure people aren't assholes. Alright. Alright, so username is already in use, please choose another. So if user exists, username, blah blah blah. See you later, gorilla. If not user. Not sure what you're woeing about. Alright. Let's try it again. So that worked, but we have to refill out the form. Oh, thanks for the follow, Razor Sharp 1232. Alright, so we need to reset the form values, or set the form values, but that's on login. Whoops. So so we won't reset the password because we don't want to resend your password back and forth. And token. We could resend the token. I don't know how that, if that would work. Let's try it. So on the sign up form, oh, meant to do this, and since we know what the fields are, so it's just gonna be, yeah, token 2. Alright, so then we don't have to check if it's defined every time. gotta figure out what my config makes it break lines when I do double parens. So then, username. Boop. Alright, so then we have this value. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with the token right now. That seems silly. Because it's vowels. Sweet, it reset that. Sweet. Password is required. Why is that not validating? I mean, I set a password. Oh, because it has to be between 8 and 20 users. Oh. But it doesn't really have to be longer. But why is that failing? I certainly will. Remind me if I forget. That should match it. Totally doesn't. Strange. Why are we doing a regex there anyways? Yeah, it could be a pain in the ass. Also, sometimes you have a problem and then you add regex and now you have two problems. Sweet. Alright guys, I think I'm going to take a quick break and then we'll get on with all this other stuff. Should be pretty quick. Alright, I'm back. I just didn't put up the be right back thing, so now I don't have to take it down. Wow. Alright. So now I'd never leave you. Alright. So, order-wise, should probably do that first. And that. And that. All right. Sweet. What happens if we use this class? It's actually not too bad. Just needs a little bit of style. There you go, index page. It's probably way too much. Actually, interesting. All right, we're gonna go with that. And that's on every page. Oh, there's not a layout? What did I name it? I did name it layout. So down here, all right. I think I have a privacy policy somewhere. I do, but I haven't customized it. One second. Sorry, I'm doing this over here for some reason, and I didn't realize it. So we're using automatic privacy policy because they actually make it available under Creative Commons Share Alike, which is kind of awesome of them. So we're free to use it as long as we link back to it and give, we can remix it, but we can give attribution for the original to them. But obviously it's substantially different than what we're doing. Well, not substantially. Whoops. Sorry, brother. Should be good enough to go live. Sorry guys, this is probably the boring part. I am planning to deploy tonight. It's probably going to be rough, but we're going to do it. Are you trying to stay up for it? Let's see, what's our list? I mean, we don't have to go live with the About page. I can do that shortly after. But we do need to do production key values in this because technically you're not supposed to operate legally without a privacy policy. You're not supposed to gather information without a privacy policy. Hey, thanks for the follow, Blurberry. Did you find editing a privacy policy too good to pass up? We'll be done with this in just a minute. Law stream. This is not legal advice. You should not do this. Or at least you should probably have a lawyer look it over beforehand. I was expecting to see the